Hi, it's Orit Krug, and today we are talking about 3 signs that your partner deeply cares about you that you just aren't seeing. So I'm making this video at the time of our fabulous coronavirus pandemic and at a time where I am currently pregnant. And so this recently came up as a very sore subject in my relationship, where I felt like the verbal and physical affection from my husband, Aaron, was really lacking. And this has been a challenge for us recently. And so we have been having some talks about it. And one of the things that he recently told me was a way that he was trying to tell me, like, I really, I really do care about you. I know I'm not showing it in these ways, but, I called all these stores to find a backup freezer for you, right? Because like all these grocery stores are getting emptied out, and I'm pregnant and I have all these cravings and I want to make sure I've got my snacks, right? And so he called store after store after store. Everyone's like, nope, we're sold out of, the freezers. And he finally found one, and he said, save it. And he went out and got it. And he was telling me that this is a way that I want you to know that I really care about you. I want you to have your snacks and not be hungry and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I didn't see that at all. I still want those, I still want the physical affection. I want to feel loved and sexy even as my body is changing, and I want him to initiate sex as much as he used to, and show me verbal not confirmation, affirmations. I still want those things, but I totally miss the sign that he cares about me through his freezer hunt. And so this is kind of one of the biggest reasons why we miss these signs, is because our love languages don't match up, right? Like, we want our partners to show us love in one way, and they're showing it in another way, and they're actually working really hard to show it, or going, putting in an effort to do these things that are going to take care of us. And so there's that reason, and there's the reason of, when you have past trauma and you're still holding that trauma in your body, then all our nervous systems are hardwired to do is to look for the danger signs. And so, maybe you had an experience like mine where you're just kind of feeling more emotionally neglected, or just not getting, as much as you wanted from the relationship currently. Or it's like, if it's like a really intense feeling for you, you're like feeling really abandoned and rejected and like very uncared for, that's a sign that like this is stemming from trauma, is why you're not seeing the signs that, your partner cares about you. Because, when you're hardwired to just look for the danger signs and you're hyper vigilant to how your partner is going to hurt you, you're going to miss all the signs that he or she really does love and care about you. And you're only going to believe that, your relationship is basically going to end in really terrible ways. So whether like the reason is one of these things or both of these things, this is common reason. These are the common reasons why you miss these signs that your partner deeply cares about you. So the first sign that your partner deeply cares about you is kind of like my story. So your partner is doing things around the house that is going to make your life easier. And whether you realize it or not at the time, they're doing, they're putting in this physical effort towards something that's going to help you. And that's stemming from a place of caring about you and your well-being. It's not exactly romantic, right? Like Aaron going out to get me a freezer didn't sweep me off my feet. It's not the same as the other things that I wanted, but it's like, wow, he really cares that I am well fed, and that if I have a desire to have a certain snack, that I'll have that. And And so we really, this taught me a lesson to really look out for it. And a challenge to you, and encourage you to think about, well, what are some of the things that your partner does? Maybe they're not as strong in giving you verbal affirmation or as much physical affection as you want, but are there things that they're doing that show that they deeply care about you in less direct ways? Number 2 is that they look at you and they make eye contact and they kind of stop what they're doing to just see you. And again, wouldn't it be great if with this eye contact, they were like, oh, you look so beautiful right now, right? My husband's also not always great with the words. His strong suit is more physical affection and physical touch. But the way that he looks at me, the way that he glances and stops what he's doing, I can tell in those moments that he's thinking like, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. And I know that because I believe it. I believe that that's true for him. And the only way for you to really believe that is for you to have the security and the high self-esteem that would even, make you believe that in the first place. Because if you're currently wired to fear judgment, or you're so insecure that you talk yourself down and you don't believe that you're a beautiful person, and I'm not just talking about appearance, then you're going to project that onto your partner, right? If your partner looks at you, you're going to be like, oh, they probably think I look so ugly right now, or they're judging me right now, or they're thinking, why am I even in this relationship, right? So you might be missing out on that because of your own lack of self-love, because of your own high, criticism towards yourself. And for me, these moments are so special where we lock eyes, and we're not necessarily saying anything, but I know there's so much love going on between even a short period of eye contact. And the third sign that your partner deeply cares about you that you just aren't seeing is that your partner is asking you for more attention and more, just more support. Meaning, perhaps your partner wants to spend more time with you. Your partner wants more from you. They want to, they want to plan some more dates, more outings, just have some more time with you. And you're finding that really annoying, or they're really clingy, or like, you can't let that in. And so, sometimes people with trauma will find this, will completely miss this as a sign of deeply caring about you, because they'll think it's clingy and annoying, and why can't they respect my space? But the reality is, if you keep pushing them away and you can't take in their love and the fact that you're so amazing, they think you're so amazing that they just want to spend more time with you, then you're not going to feel that they care about you. You're going to see it in a totally different way. And that's a big issue with people who have experienced trauma and tend to feel more trapped when you've been in a traumatic situation in the past where you have been trapped in a really unhealthy, even abusive situation, and you could not get out. Maybe this happened in your childhood, where you literally just had no control or no say in getting out. When that trauma is unresolved in your body and your nervous system, and yet you're with an amazing, loving partner today who is totally healthy and totally good for you, your body and your nervous system will still think like, oh my gosh, I got to get out, or this is too much, it's too clingy. Why won't this person just respect my needs? Why are they being so, right? And they just care about you and want to be with you, and you can't see it that way. So those are 3 signs that your partner deeply cares about you and why you're missing it. We all, in long-term relationships and marriages, we're going to go through rough periods where we don't see eye to eye, or we're not on the same page, or for someone like my husband, where words are harder to say, and he forgets to use the words. I have to remind him that it's important to me and that I want it. And that's normal. But if you have unresolved trauma in your body, and like missing these signs is causing you to push your partner away, or to miss out on the love that is right in front of you, right? The healthy love that you finally have, then it's important to rewire your nervous system so that you can heal your trauma, stop looking for the danger signs, and start taking in the love that you totally deserve. And if you're interested in learning exactly how to do that, maybe you have been trying to heal from the past and move on from the past and really take in your partner's love. You've possibly tried to go to talk therapy, or you're doing DIY courses and things have just not shifted. You're still feeling the same. Then I want to invite you to my free Wired for Love training, because this needs to go beyond words, beyond talking, beyond anything that you would try to heal with the mind. When you have trauma stored in your body, talking and words are not enough. And so I invite you to sign up for my free Wired for Love training so that you can learn what it will really take for you to rewire your nervous system, release the trauma from your body, and heal and break these unhealthy relationship patterns that you're currently showing in your relationships, that you can take in your amazing partner's love and really enjoy the relationship that's right in front of you. So if you are interested in signing up for my free training, the link is to the side, above or below, depending on where you're watching. Come sign up. It's helped thousands of women across the globe heal from their unhealthy relationship patterns and save their relationship. And so I encourage you to come and join me and come and sign up for the training. All right, thanks so much. Bye.